Guys, we're back here at the piano graveyard. I videoed this one the other day. I don't ever think I put up the content. Got the name bronze on the plate. I just saw on Facebook this morning, a guy said in 30 years he never seen the price, but there was a price, made in the mold of the cast iron plate, said $850 on it. Let's see what these say. Ooh, look at that. Tuned 7/8, 1921. Tuned 7/14, 1927. 9/1/42, 5/31/48, 12/13, 1957. Isn't that something? Guys, I'll get right. Anyway, guys, I have to splice these together, but I just thought that was neat. The tuning history. It looks like TUH was the technician. And it looks like 1950 was the last tuning he wrote in there, but he wrote all the tunings starting from 1921. So the piano was built at least in the 1920s, maybe before. We can look up the age with the serial number, but it still played fairly well when we got it here. I knocked all the ebony sharps off, and they're pitch black. I mean, the purest, not the Mexican ebony. I'm not sure that's an where ebony is grown. I know some of the Mexican ebony looks more like rosewood, and I know some of the wooden keys on some of the cheaper pianos were a rosewood, or maybe even a maple or mahogany or something. I guess not maple, but mahogany or rosewood. But when I find the real ebony, they're solid black. I'm making some repurposed jewelry and things out of the ebony keys that are really fun to play with. Look how that had a number right in the plate. And look at the artwork around these pedals. And look at that. That's just so cool. All these has been veneered. As you can see, it was a pretty mahogany veneer. Tiger stripe probably is what I call it. So there's some pretty veneer. But look at these posts in the back. I always thought, always liked to make coffee tables and things. Everybody's doing so much with epoxy these days. What if we could slice a couple of these beams out of here? Cut a couple beams out. I wonder what that's made out of. That wood's 150 years old. Somehow you could slice it up, make a tabletop out of it. Wow, wish I could. All the awards they got, the company has received over the years. Established in 1842. But I believe this piano was probably built in the early 1900s. Anyway, I spent some money on some, the real ebony sharps. Somebody's replaced the keys with non-ivory at some point. Those had ivory on them at one point in its life. Somebody's replaced that real ivory with but if anybody has any ideas of what I can make out of three of those beams, I may come over here with my Sawzall, cut them out, and build something. We also move furniture, so we have some. Look at all these grand piano legs. Got 2 grands that came out. There might be a couple beams there we could make something out of. I've been wanting to cut one of these beams out, 1 or 2, and make a coffee table. Got one here, got another one here. Both of these Jesse French, both of these pianos have been, look how they even sprayed the tuning pins. Both of these pianos plates have been sprayed. Look at that new felt. Been rebuilt at some point in its life, but out here in the graveyard. Junk, probably won't hold a tune anymore. They put oversized pin in it. This is the name on this one. But still, just past its lifetime, are not worth putting a new pin block in. It would cost more than the piano would be valued at. Not a Steinway, not a Baldwin, so not a Mason Hamlin. So they go to the piano graveyard. Any ideas of what I can make out of these back beams on this? I got all the sharps off of them, and man, it's some beautiful, solid black ebony. All the sharps are. If you got some ideas for me, let me know. See you next time here at the Piano Graveyard, 3889 Hickson Pike, Chattanooga, Tennessee, 37415.